packages. He and Rippon will both be in the game at the same time. Wolpen has the ball for the second time, and he's just ripping through the
Kansas, and I think he was looking for confidence early.
Another back that the staff have on third down. They need 3. Quick pass to Wilson. It's complete. Cedrick Wilson there most
to third down. He's an inside receiver. And he's got a big safety in Tyree Robinson at 6'4", moving into the inside to get that matchup.
Rippon looking for Wilson again, and Wilson side. The touch to Wilson. Wilson's got the corner. Wilson trying to stay in bounds, but he's Cozart at one-on-one on the other side, and this time
pay for it.
Rippon back at quarterback. Now Rippon throwing to the outside, and he very talented freshman at that, but Wilson, Rippon hasn't looked his way yet. Instead, he throws it over the middle, 16. Oh, on the boot, in the middle, complete to the tight end. The stop. Just a backward pass. Rippon wants to take a shot, and he does, but he tries to throw it between a couple of champion. Philip Fulmer at Tennessee. Second down and 10. Rippon's got a man out there. Ex-monster in the secondary. He's inside the 20 before he's final. Guy, they say he only knows one speed. That 100%, 100 miles an hour will go right into the teeth of the Oregon defense. 23rd this season. They've changed it. Here's some trickery. Cedrick Wilson, who's never thrown an incomplete pass. So Cristobal trying to get the offense rolling. Rippon throws it down the middle. Wilson is the recipe for trouble. Happened in our game and in this one. This one's on the money. Wilson's on his way. Rippon to Wilson. Cedrick.
Big tight end right here. Watch him work to the middle. And he's almost about to size up the Oregon defender that's running with Cedrick Wilson. He gets him just enough to have to get him off of his ability to.
Tight end in the H-back again. Now motion going that way, and they'll give it on the fly sweep and a chance to throw for Cedrick Wilson. And
one doesn't.
Rippon got drilled.
From the previous two where they really struggled. Much better this year.
Stats in a lot of cases, Kirk, are remarkable. They jumped, in some cases, almost 100 spots in defensive categories.
And Lenore is a true freshman in there for Graham right now.
Defense, number 15.
Motion, give schools outside the Power 5 sometimes get irritated and say, oh, you know, every time we play well, it's because the other guy's not ready. You got your hands full. And
Brian Harsin still the 2 timeouts.
Good protection for Rippon. Rippon right off.
Watch the patience here by Rippon. Waits again, all kinds of time, but puts it right where it has to be. Rippon and Cedrick Wilson had put in over these last 3 years. You can just see when you give him time to throw and you don't take away Wilson, they're gonna make that happen.
Rippon
always, and this week it's huge because whoever wins emerges more than likely with home field advantage.
Rippon trying to get it back, and he's got his man. It's Wilson.
And you didn't see Wilson is down, but look at this. He's tested pretty good position. The ball is just perfectly thrown. And there's the speed there by Wilson, despite the injury, whatever his hand.
Scoring after the 1 turnover in the end zone, but the other 2 kept Oregon in the game. Firing
90 pounds. It just sets up the young freshman Lenore with a little bit of a hesitation.
And 15 facing Rippon. Jelk's trying to apply some heat. Wilson sees the ball before the defender and goes and makes the play. Heavy to get to it.
And we just talked about the body control, the way he's able to read the ball. He comes back. The freshman never found the football. Lenore never saw it, but the veteran Wilson sees.
Remember, Fresno State had beaten them the week before, deflected, and Oregon had
their goal line.
He's a true freshman, too, with a very bright future. And over the middle. On second down, Rippon across the middle. Nice grab. The Broncos, including that game, had lost their previous 3 games against Power 5 Georgia Tech. A game called off because of the hurricane. Rippon throwing deep and lays it right in there. That throw.
Yeah, they've done it. They've done it all day. They've done it throughout the last few years. But you maybe haven't seen a ton of Cedrick Wilson. And it's a shame because he's one of the top receiving.
Player of the game is Cedrick Wilson from Boise State. Targeted him 13 times. Those 220.